Drop the brace.
What's up, guys? It's Ryan here from FullHouseRS, and today I wanted to talk about something that kind of caught my eye in the behind the scenes. It'll be on screen now and I'll read it. It says, "Other alterations we intend to make this month are changes centered around flower games and associated risk gameplay that currently dominates the Grand Exchange. Exactly what these changes are and what form they take is going to be up to you. We've built a variety of solutions from rule changes, content changes, and even our own versions of the game, and we're planning on chatting to you to work out what solution works best for the community. Keep an eye on the news for the details." So, I mean, flower gaming, it's kind of like botting was. It's not just going to go away overnight. Like with the bot nuke, bots are slowly getting erased from the game, and I think that's kind of the way the flower games are going to be. So what they mean when they say rule changes is it's just going to be like maybe a mutable offense, not a bannable offense. I mean, I guess if you get muted enough times you get banned, I'm not really sure. And then content changes, that's probably going to be like picking the color of the flower, I guess. But when they say content changes and our own versions of the games, I think that's the way they have to go with it. So you can't just take flowers out of the game and expect gambling to be erased, because they have always found ways to overcome, the gamblers have found ways to overcome Jagex's updates. You know, dice bags, then they went to the toy horsey, the, what is it, the veteran cape emote or something? Classic cape, I think. So now they're on flowers. And I think flowers, out of all of them, have been the worst alongside dicing, because the other ones they got rid of. But I think what happened at flowering is they were just kind of like, this is never going to stop if we keep just doing this. And eventually, like, all random things would be taken away from the game. I mean, if you took flower games away, what if it was like, you enter a dungeon and how many rooms come outside of the starting room is the way you bet. Like, they're just going to find ways to overcome what Jagex is planning on doing. So, I mean, they have to do something. There has to be risk gameplay involved, and what I mean by that is there has to be gambling somewhere in the game, not just Duel Arena. Because with Duel Arena, like, not everyone's max combat, so they feel like they can't do it. What I've been thinking about is, I'm not sure if it's in the game anymore, but the Berthorpe Games Room, they had, I think it was like Connect 4 and like Checkers, Lines, and some other game, I don't remember. And they need to do something so that people who don't have the best stats can make money. But there also has to be a lot of risk involved, obviously. And the thing is, people can have like, they can train for hours and hours and have these stats, and they can PVM to make money. But what if people that were like smarter, you know, well versed in like games, like what if someone was the world champion of like checkers, and they would bet people on checkers, and it would be a game of skill, it wouldn't be just luck. And, you know, but I think what they do need to do is they need to make it a mutable offense. I'm not sure if it's 100% true, but what I've seen on the high-level forums is that player mods can now mute people for gambling. And, I mean, Jagex, they have done good things. They've been taking out a lot of the bigger French chats, like Win All Day and Fishy and all that. So what they need to do is, because the thing is that these smaller people, like the people that aren't part of a clan, they just sit at the Grand Exchange by themselves, those people, they need to find a way to get rid of them. Because those are also the biggest scammers. Because in reality, the truth is, not that many big host gambling communities, they didn't scam. I mean, they would lie. Like, I know that my one friend, he got kicked out of a flower clan because he told everyone that the drop parties they were doing were fake. It's not just going to happen. It's going to take a long time, just like the bots are. They recently got rid of all of the gold farming bots, which for those people that don't know what a gold farming bot is, they're the bots that are at like Brutal Green Dragons and Grot Worms, stuff like that. The Myth Dragon bots, the Queen Black Dragon bots, the people who just bot to make money to sell it. And I mean, it's a noticeable change. I haven't seen any bots in any of the places I just mentioned. But the next step is going to be gambling, and I don't think they should take away free trade. I mean, because a lot of people quit over it, and they brought it back, so they can't just get rid of it again. That would be messed up. And it's not something they can look towards. They need to do something completely different. And I think with the Berthor Games Room, I mean, not even that, just something like that where your skill and knowledge helps you make money instead of just grinding your stats and then learning how to do a boss by watching a guide and then going it to there. Like today I was killing Queen Black Dragon and full Torva and Drygors. I left with more food than I came in with. But they really need to focus on gamblers now, because it is a growing problem. I've never flower gamed, I've never done any of that stuff. And I don't understand why people would do it, because you might as well sell all your shit and drop it on the floor, because that's what it is like. You're just gambling at worse odds for you. And there are ways that you can even out your chances, or almost certain ways that you can make profit. I'm not going to go into those, but because I am a math major at my school, so I know like probability and stuff, and I know the best ways that you could profit. There are the people that just gamble to make money so they can buy shit, and there are people that gamble to real world trade. I know one of my real life friends was friends with a guy in Fishy's friends chat, and he was able to buy a house with his money and still have money left over. And I can't believe that they took that long to start banning them, but my Jack Mom did a good job with that, and I'm really happy with Jagex for at least noticing the problem. So that's it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any suggestions as to what Jagex will do, you can leave a comment, and then actually I'm on the high level forums, which for those who don't know is you need all 99s to get access. And the JMods do look in there sometimes, especially on a big thread. So maybe like what I could do was like, if there's already a big thread, or if I made a thread and put all these like suggestions in there, maybe Jagex would see it. I mean, the JMods do look there for a lot of their ideas. If you paid attention on the forums, a JMod said that they were going to fix the Castle Wars games requirement on the Trim Completionist cape. That came from the high level forums. There was a petition on there that a lot of people signed off on. But aside from that, guys, we will see you tomorrow for our weekly progress video on our new accounts. Bye.